This presentation is on recruiting during the COVID-19 pandemic and fall roundup planning for 2020. The highlights of this presentation will feature recruiting during the pandemic, fall roundup planning, and considering a community campfire for your unit this summer, providing it's safe to do so. First part of the presentation is recruiting during the COVID pandemic. Check in with your DENs, patrols, and scouts to ensure that they're meeting and working on achievements, merit badges, and completing rank advancements at home. This can be done over social media as well as other ways. All youth should advance this year. Cub Scouts can work on rank until July 31st, 2020, and parents of Cubs can sign off on all advancement requirements, including Webelos and Arrow of Light, until that time. You should also promote your unit on social media. And obviously there's a variety of social media, and we're all getting a little bit more expert in ways of sharing and communicating during this pandemic. So promoting your unit on social media is a great way to increase recruiting opportunities. Also, encourage your families to talk to friends and neighbors online about scouting. Now's the time to speak to people that you know whose kids may be looking for the kind of things that scouting provides for you to be able to start recruiting. And I think recruiting really starts at the family level, not just the units, but families. Also, encourage your families to invite friends to view your unit virtual meetings. Utilize the Bay Lakes Council's Scouting at Home website and also participate in the monthly Scouting at Home activities. This shows the families and the potential scouts themselves the kind of activities that are going on in the continuation of the scouting program during the COVID pandemic. Gets people interested in being part of this. You can also call, email, and text your drop scouts from the recharter and invite them to participate again. They may be looking for opportunities. Also, update your Be a Scout pin and turn on the apply status to accept electronic applications. Finally, host a virtual recruitment event. Be creative. I think we've all seen some examples of, not just in business, but in social, community, and also in scouting. We've seen some great examples of people being creative to find ways to get new content out, to promote virtual merit badge classes, to virtual campouts and things like that. So there's a lot of creativity among scouts, scout families, scout units, and leaders. Be creative and use those tools to find out ways to recruit. The next part of the presentation is preparing for fall recruitment. Now, obviously, we don't know what the future is going to bring, but we should plan on having relatively normal fall recruitment to the extent possible. So first, update your Be a Scout pin and turn on apply status to accept electronic applications. Next, go to the council website and click on Resources tab and select Cub Scout Recruiting Resources near the top of the middle column to see what's available. Another great idea would be to recruit a fall roundup or new committee member coordinator and inform your district membership chair and district executive who those individuals are. Again, these may be creative people who have some ideas about helping with fall roundup and new member recruitment. So every district certainly has people like that. Hopefully we can find them, identify them, and get them recruited on board. Further, work with your school, your district membership committee chair, and your district executive to schedule a date for your unit school night. Make a personal school visit this summer if it's possible, depending on the rules in place. Do plan on attending your school's back to school open house. It's a great opportunity to let people know we're there and the scouting program's continuing. Research other opportunities and venues in the fall to recruit for your unit, such as religious services and other community and local events. Plan on attending your district fall roundup training, which will take place in July or August. We'll try to get word on that as soon as we can get it scheduled and the venue set up, whether it's in person or virtual. We'll have that set up and we'll get word out as soon as possible on the district fall roundup training. It's important that recruiters attend that training to be aware of tools and targets to use for recruiting. Cub Scout packs should hold separate recruitment nights for each school that you serve. So there's a lot of ideas for fall roundup. As I said at the beginning, we don't know necessarily where we're going to be at in the fall, but hopefully we're going to be back to in-person or some kind of modified in-person ability to hold meetings. And it's a great time for people to come out of this whole process looking for some activities, looking for something to do with their time. And remember that 3/4 of scouting is outing. People may be looking for great opportunities for scouting as we end up being free from being cooped up during the pandemic. Finally, consider a community campfire, community unit campfire after the stay-at-home restrictions are lifted, if it's safe to do so. Obviously, we want to use our common sense on this to make sure that it's safe to do so, and obviously obey the Scout Oath and law and safe scouting guidelines. But if it's safe to do so, I think a community campfire is a great way to reintroduce people, get people back together, rekindle the Scout spirit. So invite your unit and encourage everyone to bring another family to enjoy the fun. People want to get together for things like campfires. This summer or this fall are perfect times to do so after assuming the restrictions are lifted. Have your scouts wear their uniforms. It's been a while. Obviously, everybody's wearing probably comfortable clothes around the house. It'd be great to get back in the scouting uniforms and show some pride and help recruit people. So this is a simple event, and it can be held at someone's backyard. It can be held at a park. It could be held at a wilderness area or an area that people gather for campfires and picnics and things like that. Just a way to get people together. When you do this community campfire, have a fun campfire program and involve your scouts with songs and skits. If there's anything that scouts are good at and are super creative at, it is songs and skits for campfire events. So have some s'mores, maybe have a potluck, have your scouts try their hand at cooking, make some of their favorite treats. Maybe they've had an opportunity to practice cooking and making some treats during the lockdown. Maybe it's a great chance to share that information, share those new insights, new recipes with others. Obviously, follow local guidelines for safe social distancing and any safety recommendations. And last but not least, have fun, because that's what scouting's all about. Something that we ought to be ready for. Semper Gumby, be flexible and be prepared. Now, we've set out some opportunities for recruiting, and we believe perhaps this fall we'll be back to normal in methods and opportunities for recruiting. But we need to retain the flexibility to adapt, improvise, adapt, and overcome, as the old movie quote says. So the Bay Lakes Council will be prepared with our traditional Cub Scout fall roundup plan and materials like flyers, posters, yard signs, etc. So do attend your district fall roundup training in July or August for more information. We should hopefully know more by then and have some further idea of what fall roundup will look like. School access this fall could be problematic, so be prepared to participate in additional or find alternative efforts to reach potential Scout families. Using social media is going to be key this year. As I said earlier, we've all become kind of Zoom ninjas or GoToMeeting experts, Facebook Live, things like that. There are a lot of great opportunities for people to use social media to recruit. So potential ideas include increased geofencing. There may be some cost-sharing opportunities between your unit and a council. So stay tuned for more details. Joint marketing efforts, for instance, one roundup at every school, citywide, second roundups, recruitment at churches, and community events, plus any and all alternative recruiting opportunities should be investigated. We're all creative people. We're scouts. We're prepared. People have come up with some great ideas. And if we can share those ideas of potential alternative recruiting methods, we're going to reach more Scout families. Recruit a buddy campaigns could be key. Recruit a buddy campaigns, great way to earn the recruiter patch for a young scout looking to show their pride at having recruited another person. One-to-one communication is a great opportunity to tell people about what scouting can do, particularly as people get kind of tired of the lockdown and want to get outside and get active again. Brainstorm some additional ideas and share them with your district membership chair and the district executive. Remember, when you can't change the direction of the wind, adjust your sails. Happy recruiting, and thank you.